Okay, friends, let's roll up. Let's do this. Cat treats everywhere. Welcome to my Bay Area Zoom friends. Nice to see you. And welcome to the YouTubers checking in from around the world, our growing little channel. If the algorithm dropped you off, this is yoga for everybody else. Generally, some teachers teach from 0 to 45 years old. I teach from 45 to 90, well, maybe 90 plus. But I keep you moving and grooving, feeling good inside of your body. Monday, we do some joint juice, but we're growing. We have over 1,000 subscribers and a lot of people watch live. Welcome. And if you're watching a recorded channel, welcome aboard. There's 1,100 videos on this little YouTube channel that will be growing because, well, it's got a good mission and a good purpose. Anyway, we move on Monday. You can have one drink of your beverage if you want. More beverage, more leverage. Monday, we start standing. All right. By the way, I'm simulcasting from the Bay Area of California, just outside San Francisco, about 25 miles east, in a little town called Concord. Not so little, 100,000 people. But it's called the East Bay. It's beautiful. The hills are green. It's a wonderful place to live. And tell me where you live. Leave a comment. And my cat Looney, who should be in a moment, will respond. Anyway, if you haven't done yoga before or you haven't done this kind, welcome to Movement and Joint Juice. Just get your body moving. Really important if you're 45 plus. Good. And sink in, arms out, and right leg, left. Now I am 45 plus. I'm 45 plus 24. So I feel qualified to teach people over 45 years old. I've been doing yoga 50 years. I don't necessarily have to do the splits or put my feet behind my head. What I like is function, range of motion, freedom in my body, and general peace and ability to move. That's what I like at this phase. So this yoga does exactly that. It literally means freeing up congestion. Swing your arms with your feet gripped. Hope you've had a busy day. Kind of shocking to wake up still in the dark for me. I get up at 6:30 every morning, and for a good while it had been sunny, birds chirping. Now it's dark again. If you're brand new and you're crispy in Cleveland or not so bendy in Baltimore, welcome aboard. Move with us. Don't judge yourself. Good, you guys. Here's a cool movement. To me, it reminds me of spring. I sink in and I roll up. It's very, I don't know, amber waves of grain thing. All these movements are designed to break up stiffness and congestion. So you're not going to get a lot of down dogs, triangles, warrior ones. That's wonderful yoga. But for most humans, most of the time, this kind of yoga, Vayama, breaking up, getting movement going, is really what's called for. 3, trust me, I've been doing it for a long time. Inhale up. Got my ceiling fan on. It's 75 degrees in the Bay Area today. Feet together, and I'm going to pull myself up on my tippy toes. Why on my tippy toes? Because it stimulates your nervous system, creates balance, strengthens your feet and ankles, and it gives you a better view. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay up on 10. Now I'm really stretching up. If you're brand new, do what you can. You can make mistakes. You can have little failures, which will lead to little victories. Close your eyes. Balance on your tippy toes with your eyes closed. Good. Open your eyes. Drop your heels. Knuckles on your head. Side bend left. Inhale. By the end of this 50 minutes to 1 hour, we will have gone through every range of motion. We will have built strength, flexibility, balance, serenity, joy, and peace. Good. Come on up. Reach up. Step out wider. Arms out. Up your back. Behind your neck. And out. So if you're not a professional yoga instructor, a professional athlete, circus performer, contortionist, what you want from yoga really is your body to do what it's designed to do, to move, to pick up grandkids, to go to the store, to go golfing, to garden, just to do what's fun and interesting. And if your body stays in that condition, you can have damn good fun until you're 100 years old. And by then, you probably want to go someplace else. But while you're in your body, enjoy what it's designed to do. This yoga will do that. It really will. You know how I know? It does it for me, and I've seen it do it for 1,000 of my friends. I had a yoga studio for 11 years. Good. Bend your knees and get your butt and your head down. Now, if you're 20 years old and you like vinyasa and core power yoga, great. Enjoy. Head down, butt down. Good. Shoot your arms forward, deep squat. Inhale, come on up. Lace your hands. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Pigeon toes. Second side bend. Feels good. This stuff, inhale up. This stuff really feels good if you're over 40, 45, 50 and you haven't been moving for a while. This starts to release your body's natural painkillers. They're called endorphins. Inhale. You don't have to get a prescription. They're perfectly free. You can get high on your own supply. Good. Relax your arms down. Take it from me. I really like that. Left foot forward. This is a challenge if you're new. I know, I've been there. Turn onto your right toenails. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. As and if you can, circle your heel around. I've been out for a nice big walk today. I played my drums for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I put up a new set of draperies. I petted my cat, other way, with your foot. So I'm busy, man. I got hella things to do all day long. That's why I do this. Sink in. Good. Come on up. Good. Right foot forward, left toenails. Circle it around. So I teach in the Bay Area now. I had my own studio. Pandemic came, shut it down. Now I'm teaching in 2 huge public venues. 30, 40 people showing up. It's super fun. You can come first class free. You pay the airfare from Scandinavia or Ceylon, and I'll get you into the class. Sink in. But if you're anywhere near the Bay Area, come by Pleasant Hill. Look at my website, upwardspiralyoga.com. Upwardspiralyoga.com. It's a cool website. I do a lot of other stuff besides teach yoga. Good. Come on up. Good job. Oh, my feet needed that. Drop your head. Take your coconut around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now, you're not going to believe how good this is. Drop your head, fall asleep on me for 20 seconds. Stop thinking. We are calm, grateful souls. Yoga builds gratitude as we make our connection with God, love, source. The positive joy of being begins to percolate in our nervous system. So it's way more than just calisthenics and physical. It opens up the channels to the infinite. I don't care what you call God, as long as you give her a call. Good. Shoulders. One, I have no problem using the feminine pronoun for God at all. God is mother, God is father. I think everybody should get a God of their own understanding. I think anything else is crazy. 6, 7, 8, other way. When somebody told me about 26 years ago that I, in my cynical atheist frame of mind and misery, could find a God of my own understanding, I didn't have to have something else shoved down my throat. It was incredibly liberating and freeing for me. 6, 7, 8, inhale up. Of course, that's the third step of the 12-step program. I'm a 12-stepper, but I'm also a yogi, and I like all the good true forms of spirituality. Good side bend left. The truth is the truth. It just comes in different clothing. Inhale up this way. God is very smart, developed a lot of systems because we all hear in different ways. Good, up you go. And now, the way that I forward fold to protect my back is I separate my feet and I put my hands on blocks. Now, back in the old days, 40 years ago, I'd have my feet together, hands flat on the floor. What I like to do now is drop my head and wag my shag around a little bit. I pedal my heels. I oscillate my butt cheeks a little bit. Then sometimes I'll lift both heels, bend my knees, look forward. Exhale, I'll deepen into what for me is a rather deep forward fold. If you're brand new, just get to know your body again. Good, come on up. Now we're going to chant Om, and that's unusual if you haven't done it, but you get to belt it out, let your neighbors know you're alive. Now, some people say there's no prayer in yoga, and I think there is, so you decide, but hands at your heart. If you just want to close your eyes and find your center and be calm for a moment, that's a beautiful prayer. Prayer is just aiming the mind at the highest that you know, in my opinion. Oh, do I have opinions? Good. Bring your little old inhale up. Good job, you guys. Arms out to the side. And get your wings going. All the birds are moving in around my neighborhood, having baby birds, other birds trying to eat their eggs. It's crazy out there, side to side. Ah, relax your arms. Good. Here's one you're really going to like. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've been playing the drums almost exactly 4 years now. I started from scratch at age 65, and I'm coming along, but what keeps my hands lively is this. I don't need rheumatism or arthritis. I don't need that crap. Nobody needs that crap. You don't have to have it. It's not necessary. Generally, that comes from the body freezing, the lack of circulation, obviously diet, exercise, lifestyle, mentality. But man, this goes a long way. Up and down with your paws. I've accepted my lot in life to teach yoga to people that are 45 plus. I love it. It's my niche. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Have you found your true place in life? Yoga will guide you unerringly toward the place where you can do the greatest good on the planet. We're all meant to bring a little bit of heaven and a little less hell, because plenty of people are bringing the hell. So yoga helps us to bring a little heaven, sometimes a lot. Good. Inhale up. Good. Now, the reason a lot of people are sad and depressed is their hips are all blocked and locked. So feet wide, toes in, and I like to churn my butt, or I like to circumnavigate my globes. I like to oscillate my undercarriage. I like to revolve my booty. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2. The other day I played golf with two of my friends that were almost exactly the same age. We're all 69. We all played in Frisbee freestyle tournaments in the 70s and the 80s. We won many world championships and we did a lot of yoga and we're still moving really good. We're having great fun together. 15, 16. We did 8 extra in that direction. Good for us. Inhale. Feet together. Push up. Tippy toes. Good. Now just balance on your tippy toes. And if you can, close one eye. And if you can, close both eyes. We gotta exercise our balance. I don't care if you can barely do it and you have your hand on a desk. Do something. Good. Open your eyes, sink down, release your arms. Left arm in front of your right. Palms turn in. Great for your shoulders. Clap your hands, good for your wrists. Pull to here, fingers forward. Wear a party hat. Stretch up. Really tall. Ooh. Good. Now leave your arms up here, but drop your heels. Side bend left. Inhale. Side bend to the right. There's somewhere around March where I start wearing shorts. And I wear shorts all the way to sometime in late November. We're getting pretty close to that date. Good. Come on up, you guys. Arms down, flips them over, forward fold. I recommend blocks for people 45 plus. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen. By deepen, I mean just go deeper into the sensation of a forward fold. You got to learn your own body. The only way we ever learn is from experience. Good. Come on up, my friends. Up you go. And out. Good. Now your left arm in front of your right. Very clever. Palms in. Clap for me. Thank you. I'm here all week. By the way, I am here on Thursday for restorative yoga. Look it up on the website, Upward Spiral Yoga. We do restorative yin yoga on cushions because my cat told me to. Up on your tippies. Do you have a cat? Leave me a comment about your cat. Cats and yoga go together like cats and yoga. Stretch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay up. Close your eyes. A lot of people watching in Europe now. Drop your heels. Lean to the right. I have many friends from European background. They typically speak, somewhere between 3 to 6 languages. Inhale up. Lean this way. That is so cool. Wish I could speak at least one. Good. Up you go. Arms down. Flip them over. Forward fold. Drop your head. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Look forward. Hope you're using blocks. Exhale. Deepen in. Feel your feels. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Good job. Very good. Good progress. Okay, we're going to take everything we've done so far and we're going to put it into one of the 4 or 5 really crucial poses. This one will change your life. I'm not kidding. So if you're brand new, crispy in Cleveland, you bend and turn a little bit to your right. It's like, good job. And you turn and twist a little more. And you turn and twist a little more. And then one day your elbow gets outside your knee. And then one day your left hand's on the floor. But do what you can do. Line up your knees, sink down. And this builds heat, which burns the impurities, the crap, the memories, the sentiment, the trauma out of our body. That's how you stay young. Young has nothing to do with times around the sun. It has to do with liveliness of mind and spirit, soul, and love. Sink in. Good. Come on up. Good. Chant Om with me after that because it's good for your breath. Good, ready for side B? I think you are. By the way, yogis, thousands of years ago, they developed the art and science of breath work, realizing how important breath is to both maintaining and building and developing our health and states of mind. Inhale. On exhale, turn and drop a little bit. Good for you. You're brand new. Oh, God, you're getting down. Knees are bending. Oh, right elbow on your knees, outside your knees. Hands in prayer, unless your right hand hits the floor. This builds heat. This will, if some yogis they're too skinny, this will build muscle and firmness. Some yogis, new yogis, maybe they need to reduce their weight a little bit, so to speak, and this will help with that. It'll increase your metabolism, build heat, strength, vitality, get your blood moving. Good, come on up. But still, yoga is no substitute for just good old calisthenics. Get out there for your hikes and your walks and your cycling and your all that stuff. My teacher used to preach that unendingly. Do this wonderful yoga and then take your body out and do something fun. Windsurf, jump off of the Alps in squirrel suits, do something fun. Good. All right. Now we're going to do a little balance sequence. We've been doing it for years. I understand if you're brand new, it could be very shaky. You can have a desk or a chair nearby. That's okay. But literally, if you can I know you can take your arms out. I know you can bring your right arm under. This is the start. And then if you can, you fold your arms up. But the balance begins by moving my left foot over here. So if I just lift it for a moment, I'm balancing on my right foot. This is a great pose right here. If you can, you take your left knee and you bring it over your right knee. You bring it over your right knee. There we go. Again, balance is challenging for me too. I'm right here in the game with you. I am not an AI teacher. I am the real deal. Then when I get my balance, I lift my left foot and I just balance on my right foot. So some days I build a little balance, some days I maintain a little balance, but on no day do I want to lose my balance. But if I do, I want to regain it. Good, now take your arms out. Now here's a great pose for newcomers. Just if you're older than 45 years old, just lift your left knee up and use your arms like a tightrope walker to help you balance. Every little bit helps. Now I'm going to take my right hand and grab my left foot behind my behind, and my left hand is going to go down to the floor. Now from here, a big challenge if you're 20 years old is to try to touch your left knee on the floor. Most of us can't. I can't, but I try to sink down with my right hand on my left foot. Then I inhale and I look forward. On exhale, I forward fold over my right leg and turn my left knee up to the ceiling. Some would call this standing split. Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. Good, now I release my left foot back and I take my right arm open. This is called half moon, twisting version. It's a great pose because everybody can kind of turn a little bit and lift their left leg. The veterans will seriously extend out through left leg and right arm up, head forward. Great for balance. You're balancing on two things. Good, bring your right hand down. Now the left arm goes up, the other side of half moon. Before I bring my left arm up, I bring my left leg up and open up my left hip. Then my torso is open and I bring my left arm up, half moon pose. Great pose for 45 plus. Open up as big as you can. Good, bring the hand down. Now, if you can, as cleverly as you can, re-grab your left foot with your right hand. Stand up with your hand on your foot as best as you can. Bring the leg up. Good, now we're going to open up our hip and do one more balance pose in this sequence. I'm just going to put my left ankle over my knee, hands down on the blocks. Now, because I'm balancing on two hands and a right foot, I can really bend my right ankle and right knee and really stretch my calf. Now, you don't have to use blocks. You could have your hands on the wall or a chair. Maybe you don't go down this far. I've got a couple of friends, they can squat all the way down. Now we're going to balance for 8 seconds. Hands off the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold over your front leg. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Good. Now we repray with our hands and we stand up in tree pose. Foot goes down. It was going down anyway. Inhale for Om. Om. 15 seconds, calm and peaceful before we do side B. In yoga, we stir the pot and then it settles. And we stir the pot and we let it settle. You don't want your pot to be stirred all the time. You don't want your pot to be settled all the time. You want the best of both worlds. Good. Good job. Inhale up. Side B. Just get in the game. Try it. Have fun. Arms out. Make a game of this. Then it's not work anymore. Left arm under. This is fine. Crispy in Cleveland, tight in Tennessee. Grab tighter if you can. And then one day your arms will fold up if God made you to do it. Right foot out to the side. Tippy tap, tippy tap, tippy tap. Now, if you're at the phase where you can bring your right leg up over your left leg, that's groovy. Just go boop over here. Then your left knee slides underneath your right knee. And then you try to sink down. And some of us lean forward to counterbalance. It'd be great if we could come down straight, but it's hard. Then lift your right foot and balance on your left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you release and you blossom open. I call this Pinocchio because you're kind of a marionette. Just balancing on one foot, great for 45 plus. I'm into this 45 plus thing. Left hand grabs right foot behind my behind, and my right hand comes down to the floor. Good. Now you just saw me lose my balance. I'm human. I've been dealing with some vertigo, and that's okay. I am not going to let it take me out of the game. Inhale, look forward. Try to touch your right knee on the floor. Good. Now on exhale, radically turn your right hip open and point your right knee up to the ceiling, head down, left leg straight. Good. Now release your right foot back. Left arm up, twisty half moon. Now I understand if you're new, it's like, oh man, barely. But after a while, you'll lift your right leg and you'll root your head forward and you'll turn your left arm way more up because the teacher's hollering at you and you'll get big. Left hand comes down now. Right arm sweeps open. Half moon standard version. Open up as big as you can. Really good for strength and balance and concentration. Right hand comes down now. Re-grab your right foot with your left hand behind your behind. Do your best to stand up with your hand on your foot. Boop. Bring your right knee out in front. Good job. Fly around a little bit. Good. Now, this time it's not the whole leg. In order to open up the hip, we just take the right ankle over. Hands on the blocks or the desk or the wall. Now you got 3 things to balance. Bend that left ankle, left knee until your left hip, left ankle, knee. Say, wow, that's a lot. Ooh, golly, what a stretch. I've been doing yoga 51 years. I will never not feel it. That's a good thing. Good. Now we're going to balance for 8 seconds. You ready? Hands in prayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward. Exhale as much forward fold as you got. Maybe put your right big toe in your left ear. 1, 2, 3. Good. Come on up. Boop. Foot down. Oh, my booty. Inhale for Om. Long, loud, and proud. Good 20-second standing meditation, and we'll move into the concluding part of class. Relax. We are calm and peaceful souls, strong and courageous souls. Good kids around the world, have a seat. This is where the elite meet to have a seat, everywhere from Iceland to Crete. Do you know where Crete is? How's your geography? I know where Crete is. Now, as one transitional movement, as we go into floor, core, and more, I call it, I'm just going to do one seated forward fold. It's just, here's the floor. I know if you're tight in Tennessee, you can't even lean forward, so you just don't bounce. Your hips will open over time. If you face plant your face into the floor, more carpet to you. Relax your shoulder blades apart. Stop thinking. Good. Inhale, look forward if that makes sense. Exhale, deepen in. Good, my friends. Come on up. Okay, so from this point forward, we're down on the ground, and it doesn't mean that it's all the easy, simple yoga. There's some challenging strength and core and abdominal work here. It's really good for us. So here's one of the 5 great poses for people over 45. Hands back, feet in, buns up. Now, if you cannot lift your butt no more, you are much beloved in this group, because after a while, you'll get some strength and you'll be able to lift your booty up. But lift it up as best as you can. Good, sink down. Then a really critical pose on your back, legs up, half a minute. This is an inversion. For most people over 45, standing on their headstands, shoulder stands, handstands, etc., is not indicated for most humans on the planet over 45 unless you've been doing it your whole life so far. So there's other ways to invert, and this is a perfectly wonderful way to do it. Legs up. Great for your heart, great for circulation. Now, back in the day with my teacher, we always did the side splits, and I got pretty close to getting all the way down. Nowadays, what works for me is just legs out to the side on my back. I think this is the middle ground for most humans. But if you're brand new and this is torture, just do it a little bit, legs out as wide as you can. But you can distract yourself with your ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now fingertips on the back of your head. We do core work. 20, 19, 18, 17. If you're brand new, do 3 and come back next Monday and watch a bunch of other videos on Upward Spiral Yoga while you're liking and subscribing and sharing with friends. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, legs wide, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Bring your knees together. Rest your head down. Take your knees around in a momentary circle. Other way. 2, 3, 4. Good. One more fun core sequence. Lift up your head so I can see you. Widen your knees so I can see more of you. Fingertips on the back of your head. If you're brand new, this is just called crab. You bring knees in, chest up, and it builds something. But there's always a way to make things worse. Left leg up, left leg down. Now take your left elbow, touch it to your right knee. Switch. Now we might do this 1,000 times. Maybe you do it 10. Switch, 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 switch. Now hold your right elbow on your left knee. Do it. Switch, 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 switch. Good. Now hold your left elbow on your right knee. Hold, hold. Good. Both knees in, both feet down. Head down, arms down. Couple nice deep breaths. Good. Now the next sequence is great for people plus 45 years old. I'm showing it from my side. It's bridge pose. This is back bends for the rest of us that aren't circus performers or Cirque du Soleil. So my feet are in, my feet are hip distance apart, my neck is flat, my shoulders are perfectly relaxed, and I'm very stable on the floor. And all we do is, can you lift your butt? If you can't lift your butt, there's still a great deal of hope. But if we can lift our butt, then it's simply a matter of how high. Can you lift your butt to 1, 2, 3? Maybe 3 is your limit, but some people are very bendy and they'll go to 4 or 5. Now, this is kind of it for me. I am not a professional backbender, but I don't care because I don't earn a living backbending. I earn a living loving life and showing other people how to move. So lift your butt up higher if you can. Don't turn your head. And if you can lace your hands underneath your back, that's super groovy. When I do that, it allows some more spinal extension. My booty goes up higher, which I like. Good. Now, as I get my arms out of the way, I come down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here's a pose I like, a lot of brand new yogis don't like. Feet together, knees blossom out to the side. But if you're tight as a boiled owl, you're going to want to put a couple of pillows underneath your legs so your groins don't split open. I also like to bring my arms up. Don't want to knock my beverage over. I bring my arms up. Now this is great for the skeleton, just releasing the big bones. It's an acquired taste. So the variation is blankets underneath your knees. Supta Baddha Konasana, great for 45 plus, 55 plus, 65 plus, 75 plus, 85 plus. Yeah, I've got proof. I've got proof. Good, now I've got a great stretching sequence for you, you guys. For this one, I want everybody in the world to get a pillow or a blanket or a cushion, and I put the blanket underneath my neck. It makes a huge difference. Don't not do this. Now, all I'm doing is bringing my right knee in with my left leg out, neck supported. The sequence begins by taking my knee around in a circle. This is good for health, circulation, lubricating your hip joint. Maybe you still have both of your factory installed hip joints. That's great. They do a great job with new ones. Save a little money for a while. Good. Now I'm bringing my right knee in further. Now, if you're bendier than this, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Get your right elbow over your right knee. If you're bendier than I am, then lift up higher and get your left elbow over your right knee. And then, boy, do I need that blanket underneath my head. And then sink into this pose. I'm kind of overdoing it, but it's Monday. And on Monday, I am motivated. Drop your chin, push out through your left heel. Hold on. Finish your exhalations all the way. And this is true whether You're doing the easy version, the medium version, the bendy version. It's okay. God loves us, irrespective of our physical flexibility. Good. Now from here, this becomes the world's best twist. I keep my right knee in. My blanket is super plumped up underneath my neck. And I take my right knee over and down to the left, all the way down. My right shoulder lifted. If I didn't have this blanket underneath my head, I would be squealing in unhappiness. But my head is supported. That way I can relax into it. Let my right shoulder open. Bendy bears will extend all the way out. Stiffy bears, take your time. Floor, core, and more, so that tomorrow you're not sore. Doesn't this feel good to give your body what it wants, what it needs? Your body is cheering. Good. Exhale all the air out. Good. Now bring your right knee back up. Yep. Right foot down. Shifting my booty over to the left a little bit. Plumping up my blanket. Super crucial. Can't emphasize that enough. Left knee in. Brand new. If you can't grab your knee, grab your thigh. And just take your left knee around in a circle. The hip joint is the strongest joint in the body. It's meant to last a lifetime. So if we do this stuff, it's going to give it the right combination of strength, lubrication, flexibility, resilience. Other way with your knee. Now, if you need to get some new factory installed parts in your body, that's great. But keep what you can whilst you can. Now, as I bring the knee in deeper, you may find, if you're over 45, you might be able to lift up and get your left elbow over. That's tighter, isn't it? And if you're bendier than that, move your knee over to the right, lift way up, get your right elbow over. Now for me, that's a bit much. I'm a big fan of left elbow because then I can rest my head down. I can drop my chin, relax the back of my neck. I pretend my teacher is sitting on my right thigh because I still feel that in my nervous system. Shoulders relax. And I just get this beautiful release of my left knee in with my right heel out. In my class with my teacher for many years, this was actually a standing pose. We did this one standing on the right foot. It's easier to balance on your back than it is on your right foot alone. But I like teaching yoga to people 45 plus. You know why? We're cooler, we're more experienced, we have more money, we are generally more sensible. Good big inhale, you guys. Exhale, let it go. Now the beautiful twist. Left knee swoops all the way over with blanket underneath your neck, down and to the right. I wouldn't even do this if I didn't have the blanket underneath my head. Oh boy. Left shoulder opens, knee is pinned down, spine goes crack, crack, crack. Happiness ensues. Now I invite you to finish your exhalations all the way. Don't be quick to grab the inhale. Let go of the exhale. Let the release happen fully with the breath. Don't force. Good big inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Good. Now, just for the sake of efficiency and expediency, I'm just going to turn down onto my belly. That was convenient. Now, here's one of the 5 great poses for people over 45. It's called plank. It's our last exertion movement. And if you can't do it on your toes, you just kind of do it on your knees like this, knees and elbows. But if you can, everybody's welcome in the class. I'm just going to fold my tippies under. And this is the pose that gets more of everything than everything else. Almost nobody likes it, but this is not about what you like. This is about what's good for you. And you can do it on your knees, and you can do it for 4 seconds. The rest of us, all of us veterans, the Bay Area, 5 minutes. That's about 20 seconds. It seems like 5 minutes. That's 30 seconds. What do you think about 30 more seconds, of which there are only 20 left? This gets everything. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now, just for a moment, lay on your left ear. Just wiggle your booty, shake your stuff, chillax. You'll feel your heart going pitter-pat, really good for you. Good. Now we're going to do 5 minutes on the back in Shavasana, and all 8 billion of you watching have to do it. I've got one friend, because she's 45 times 2. She doesn't have to do Shavasana. She knows who she is. She's one of my favorites. Night, night, Helga. Love you a lot. Everybody else on the planet, we do 5 minutes on the back because we need it and she doesn't. So relax, you guys. I'm going to do it with you. I'm rolling over on my back. Yogi said we get to veg at the end of class for 5 minutes. Yogis are very smart. A yogi is one who knows how to make conscious contact with God, love, source efficiently. This, in effect, is the fruit. It's the reward of our practice. And the good news is you don't do anything. You just stop doing everything. Good. One more minute. Okay, my friends around the world and down the street, just start to breathe back toward your body. Breathe back into your skin suit. Good. And as you feel your body weight come back on the earth, gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And I do so encourage you to circulate super extra feel God through your body, the good stuff. Good. Curl over on your side for a moment. Be a calm and peaceful soul. Good. Then we'll keep our eyes closed as we sit up together around the world. Having gone full circle, yogis have a beautiful way of concluding: humble, centered, grounded, stable, hands to our heart, and our intellect bows to our intuitive heart. And we go to that place where we all go together. And from there, we all say, Namaste. As always, I bid adieu, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, and adios to my worldwide friends. Thank you for liking and subscribing and helping grow Upward Spiral Yoga, the yoga for everybody else, especially 45 plus, because we want to feel good too. It's not just for the kids no more. We deserve it. We've earned it. See you guys later. And a quick